Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening and good night, depending on when you're watching the Reds Report. As you can see, I'm Chris Ridyard in the studio, or rather in his bedroom. Carl van der Watering, how are you?
It's me again, yeah. We need to stop meeting in the bedroom because our lass is not happy.
Well, what's different, Carl, is you've got a different man in your bedroom today. We have got the captain, fantastic, Barnsley FC's captain, Alex Mowatt. Alex Mowatt, can I just say, what an introduction that was by me.
Yeah, great introduction, mate. Loved it.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, thanks, mate. You?
Looking lovely and brown. Have you been in sunshine a lot?
Yeah, I have been sunbathing a little bit, to be fair. I snuck a holiday into Dubai as well as soon as the isolation thing. Well, just before the isolation started as well.
Yeah, you just got back in time, didn't you? I think we were at twitchy bum time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, the day I got back from Dubai, the next day Dubai went into lockdown, and then I think 2 days after we went into lockdown as well. So I got pretty lucky, to be fair.
Yeah, really lucky.
Wow. Alex, so looking back on your career then, impressive performances with the Leeds United development team under Neil Redfern, and then you broke through during the 2013-2014 season. What was it like working with Neil Redfern? Obviously, huge Reds legend anyway. What was he like as a coach?
No, I think he was really good. He was he's like an old school coach, and you know he's been around at Leeds for. He was around at Leeds for ages before I was in the team as well. So he was good to work under, and he likes the young players as well because he'd worked for us in the academy. So when he was in charge, it was a good chance for all of us to get a game, really.
I'm assuming you've seen plenty of footage of Neil Redfern playing for Barnsley, Alex. What's he like walking in his shoes a little bit?
Yeah, I know, yeah. He's a legend of Barnsley, isn't he? I can remember coming here to play in the under-18s, and all the fans would come just because Redfern's in charge of the 18s. So I know what a legend he is at Barnsley, and yeah, obviously I've seen clips of his goals and things like that for Barnsley.
Carl mentioned that you worked under Redfern. You've also worked under McDermott, Stendhal, Struber. You've also worked under Robinson at Oxford. How do all those compare? Did you learn something different from all of them?
Yeah, definitely. All the managers have been different in lots of different ways. But I've enjoyed, all the different types of managers and getting to learn how they want to play and how they want to train and things like that. It's been good. I'm only still quite young now, well, 25 now. But I've worked under a lot of managers in such a short time, so I think it's been good for me and for my career as well.
Yeah.
Is there any advice from any of the managers that has stood out, that made you a better player? Does anything stand out between all?
I think when I left left Leeds to come to Barnsley, I had a phone call with Gary Monk, who was the manager at Leeds at the time, and he just said the only advice I've got for you, was me on my way to Barnsley as well, is that the only advice I've got for you is it's a short career, train 100% every day, and then you can have the banter and things in the changing room, but when you're training, make sure it's 100%, and then you can take that into match days. And I think it was spot on with that, really. And ever since I've been doing that training 100% every day, and I think I've become a lot more consistent as well. So I think that advice was good advice, really.
Yeah, it's interesting that's stuck in your brain, isn't it? And it still ticks over now. Usually, Alex, I'm just gonna come out with it. I'm usually the best player on the Reds Report podcast by a million. I'm miles better than Carlo. Carlo can barely run now. Pete Selwood, he's not brilliant. I've seen him play. He's all right. He's not bad, but I'm an absolute baller, right? He scored 12 goals for Cross Keys this season. Some of them were absolute screamers, mate. So you can't tell me about screamers. But if you were to give me one piece of advice to make me the better player instantly, make me better instantly, what would that advice be?
To make you a better player?
Instantly.
Get real. Stop playing in the under-12s league.
Yeah, I'd probably say drop down a league and then you'll be the best player then.
I've already done that. Come on, give me a good piece of sound advice I can use next season.
I don't really know, to be honest, 'cause I've not really seen you play, have I? So.
No, that's true. That's true. Andy's seen me play. Andy knows I'm an absolute baller. So
play shoot on site, because then like Coley does, if you play shoot on site, you're always in the paper the next day because Coley scores 1 out of 15 shots in a game, and then the next day he's the one in headline. Oh, he's done shoot all game.
Since becoming club captain, Alex, what are those extra responsibilities? Is there anything that you find yourself doing that you didn't do before?
No, not really. I think the gaffer speaks to me a little bit more, and then you have to pass messages on into the WhatsApp group and things like that. But I wouldn't say there's a lot more different. Whereas last year when Davo was a captain, obviously he'd been captain, for a while. He had to do everything, so he had to organise like the players who were doing the appearance, and he had to do everything in the chat, fines, everything like that. So I'm glad it's not as intense as that now. Like we've got people in charge, or Kenny's in charge of the fines, and everything's spread out really. And then the media people look after the appearances as well.
Have you got a particular favourite game that sticks in your mind playing for Barnsley? Obviously this season, last season I would imagine there's quite a lot of favourite games. How it's been so successful. This season is a favourite game where you just thought everything worked well just for yourself, for the team, and obviously got the right result. Is there a game that stands out?
The Fulham away game, that was to go to Fulham away and win 3-0. That was a special game, that. And I'd say the Huddersfield game at home as well. Obviously, game, and we wanted to win that game. The first half was really good. The second half was scrappy, but the main thing was winning, really. So I'd say those two stand out, really.
Yeah, I remember his passing game for that Huddersfield first half were unbelievable. And after the second half, they mixed it up a little bit, didn't they, and tried to rough us up. But I think we matched them, didn't we, really?
Yeah, that was it. In the second half, they literally went man for man, and we couldn't really get out by passing, so it was just like a bit more of a longer ball game. But the important thing was the result as well, and I scored in that game, so it was good.
Yeah, it's always good.
Yeah,
You mentioned you scored. Your favourite sort of 3 goals for Barnsley so far? Don't have to be this season, obviously, just in general.
I'd say...
Start with number 3. Let's have a countdown. What would number 3 be?
Number 3. I'd say the right foot, the number 3, the one at Shrewsbury.
Yes, yep.
Number 2, the one where... I think who was that against? The one where I got laid off and it's hit the bar. I think Edgy laid it off from a corner. Right. That was my first one of last season.
Okay.
So, and then number 1, I'd say the free kick at Plymouth.
Yeah.
Right, that's interesting. You've left out the sunshine shot.
Yeah, just because people say it's sunshine assisted, but I thought not many people score from that far.
Did that hit anybody, or was it just out of bodies in way? Because you can't really tell on footage afterwards.
Yeah, even I can't tell. But when I hit it, I thought it was moving. So when I'd scored, I didn't even notice the sun. I just thought, the movements beat the keeper. But then obviously I've seen it back, and he's complaining that the sun's in his eyes. But You know, we always say now when we're warming up, when the sun's out, get shots off in the first half because, you know, it actually shines in the keeper's face from that side.
Yeah. We mentioned on the fan zone that's obviously gone out from the club early on in week. You are doing really well in the Intertoto Cup. I mean, by the time this goes out, you may be knocked out to Joe Bennett. Is that a possibility?
Yeah, there's a good chance of that. I've got a game tonight, so.
Sorry, it's not Joe Bennett. You beat Joe Bennett 4-1 last time, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you're playing against Northampton this time. Is that right?
In Northampton, yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure who's playing for him, but you know, I'm in the last 16 now, so I'm guessing all the good players are going to come out. You know, the last round against Peterborough, that was tough as well. I was down to 10 men in 40 minutes in the first game, and back in the second. So hopefully it's not like that, but it's actually quite nervous playing.
Yeah.
When it's streamed live and you've got a lot of people watching and commenting, and I'm seeing the comments come up in the corner and things.
I get nervous playing weekend league, like, and there's only Labrador watching me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the weekend league's tough though. It's tough. I get so angry playing the weekend league as well.
I reckon I could beat you, Alex. I don't know if you fancy that challenge at some point. I reckon I could take you on.
Yeah, definitely. We'll have to have a game, won't we? What do you get in the weekend league? How many wins?
Usually about 14, 15. But that depends on time.
Oh yeah, you're miles off it then.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you get beat.
It's a matter of how many then, is it? It's a matter of how many goals.
To be fair, the guy who I played the other day, Reece Bennett, for Peterborough, he gets like 27 wins on the weekend league.
Really?
I have seen his team and his all icons and everything, so that probably helps him. But yeah, when I seen that he was getting 27 wins, I was thinking, he's going to bat me, yeah. But I ended up beating him anyway, so.
Carlo, this is all a foreign language to you, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought he was talking Candy Crush, you know, when you get the 3 melons in a row, but it wasn't, was it? So,
Alex, I've got your stats up here for FIFA. I just wanted your opinion on them. 52 pace. What do you think to that?
Do you know what? I think it's probably about right. We always banter because me, Jocko, and Linz was all like the slowest on the team, and then I think Jocko got slower than me this year for the stats. So on the pace one, so I was buzzing about that, to be fair. But and then I see people like Tony Kroos with like 43 pace and that, so I'm thinking I'll take 52 if he's got 43 pace.
Yeah. 67 shooting. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, to be fair, whenever I play with myself, I'm always trying to score long range screamers as well.
Passing 72. Do you think there's anybody better than you at passing at club? Really, probably should be a bit higher.
Yeah, probably could sneak a little bit higher, but you know, I think when like Championship players and League One players on the game, I think they're all very underrated. Anyway, like when you're playing with them, you think, what is going on here? But yeah, I think they are all underrated.
Looking at other stats then, physical, you've got 69. Who do you think will be the highest at the club, in your opinion, for physical?
Physical?
Who's an absolute specimen?
Oh, Dimmy's not here anymore, is he? So
it would have been Dimmy, would it?
Yeah, it'd have to be Dimmy. Well, Dimmy, Mama, and Mali, they're all three of them strong lads, and obviously there's Bambo as well. Bambo's strong as well, so it'd have to be out of them four, really.
Fair enough. Last one, I guess, just dribbling. Is there anybody better at dribbling than you? Is it Brownie?
I say the best dribbler in the team is Luke. Oh no, I say Mike.
Yeah.
Mike's unbelievable at dribbling. His feet are a joke. Obviously, Luke Thomas is really good as well. So I'd say them two are the best dribblers.
Brilliant. Carlo?
Last question then. We've got this thing called Room 102, and every guest we get on, we ask if you could take one thing away from football that you think spoils it. Me and Chris will have a quick discussion. We'll go all Harry Potter on you, and we'll make it disappear. So we've had referees, VAR, we've had offside. Colin Walker last week said offside. Andy Clark, the media guy, wants to get rid of the wing so we can have more fan zones. Is there anything in the game that you say we need to get rid of that because it spoils it?
It don't even have to be physical. It can be anything.
Oh, yeah.
Put you on the spot there, aren't we?
I think that the thing I get frustrated with the most are definitely the referees. But I don't really know what you can do to improve them because we've had VAR and I don't think that's helped at all.
No.
So I say the referees or the arrogance of the referees.
Okay.
There's been a suggestion, hasn't there, Chris, of having full-time referees for the EFL rather than somebody who comes and gets his bag, just full-time like they do with the Premier League, and maybe more conconsistency. But yeah.
It's a very difficult job, isn't it? They're in the middle, and it's so hard to communicate with 22 other blokes without upsetting somebody.
Yeah, I think we had one of the Premier League referees at Cardiff, and he was worse than was Cardiff away. So.
Oh God, don't talk to me about Cardiff away. That was painful.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
We've had the Australian one as well, haven't we? Everybody thought we had him.
Yeah. I always tell Kenny to have a word with him.
Yeah.
Wow.
Invite him round for some sushi night before.
Yeah. He's got to do something because he does wind me up in.
Well, Alex, all the best tonight in your FIFA Stay Into Toto Cup. We'll be keeping an eye on it. I'm up for Challenger whenever you fancy it. I'll show you how it's done.
What is that, on PlayStation or Xbox?
PlayStation.
Yeah, we'll have to play on PlayStation then, yeah.
Spot on. No worries. Carlo, thank you very much for joining us. Have you enjoyed that?
Yeah, always. I'm going back to work now.
Do you want to say something really nice to Alex?
He's an idol, isn't he? I've said before, and I'll say it again while he's here. Alex Mowatt, at this point in time, is following the footsteps of all the greats that we've had at this club. And you're talking about your Neil Redfern, Hignett, Howard, Hurahan, and Alex Mowatt is just in that same line now. So, and I even say that when he's not on the show. So I'm not even blowing smoke for his, you know what. But that's how you know me.
Alex, I must admit, absolute pleasure to watch you play last few seasons. It's been brilliant. So hopefully we'll be back at Oakwell soon so we can see you pulling those strings and scoring screamers shortly. That'd be nice. Thank you very much for joining us, Alex. We really appreciate it. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. I've been Chris Rudyard. He's been Carlo Van der Watering, and he has been Captain Alex Mowatt.
Cheers, lads.